essence. This is Lyrics Decoded on the Groovy Tunes with Del Channel. Let's explore it together, onward with passion and style. This is Lyrics Decoded on the Groovy Tunes with Del Channel. Let's break new ground, feel the pulse, embrace the beat. This is Lyrics Decoded on the Groovy Tunes with Del Channel. Let's elevate the sound, peace, rhythm, and meaning.
Let's break it down.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Groovy Tunes with Del Channel. I just love that intro for our new Lyrics Decoded series. The production crew has been working hard these days. Let's give them a hand. Seriously, grab a comfy seat, kick off your shoes, because today we're just going to hang out and talk about a song that, no matter how many times you hear it, just hits different. Buffalo Springfield's For What It's Worth. You know, this tune dropped in late '66, but by '67, man, it was everywhere. It's one of those songs where as soon as you hear those first few notes, your brain just goes straight to the '60s with all the protests that were going on, the peace signs everywhere, and the big changes that were happening. But like, what was going on when Stephen Stills and the guys wrote this? Let's decode and dig into it. To really get what For What It's Worth is all about, we got to rewind a bit to the mid-'60s. America was, shall we say, a little tense. The Vietnam War was heating up, people were seriously divided, and the civil rights movement was in full swing, trying to make things right for everyone. And out on the West Coast, especially in LA, there was this whole other scene brewing, and that's actually where our song really comes from. So picture this, Sunset Strip. Man, that was the place to be if you were young, cool, and into rock and roll. Clubs like Pandora's Box and the Whiskey A Go-Go were packed every night. But the grown-ups weren't too thrilled about all these long-haired kids just doing their thing. So in November of '66, they dropped this crazy 10 p.m. curfew on the Strip. Basically, it said, all right, kids, time to go home. They just wanted to shut down the party, plain and simple. Stephen Stills, one of the main guys in Buffalo Springfield, was right there when all this went down. He got super fired up about it, and supposedly he wrote the whole song in like 20 minutes flat. It was just his way of saying, hey, this isn't cool. Look what they're doing to us. Let's just kick back and walk through some of these lyrics and see what they're really getting at.
There's something happening here, but what it is ain't exactly clear.
Right off the bat, you get this feeling like, man, something's up, but I can't quite put my finger on it. It's that uneasy feeling when things are changing fast, and nobody really knows where it's all headed.
There's a man with a gun over there, telling me I got to beware.
This is pretty direct, right? That's the cop standing there on the Strip telling everyone to split or else. That authority flexing its muscles thing, you know?
I think it's time we stop, children. What's that sound? Everybody look what's going down.
It's like, wow, whoa, hold up, everyone. Don't just ignore this. Look around. See what's happening. And calling people children isn't to be rude. It's more like a wake-up call, a plea for everyone to pay attention. So even though it started with the Sunset Strip, this song really took on a life of its own. It became this universal anthem for anyone who felt like they were being pushed around or shut down. The words just fit so many different situations. It's wild.
There's battle lines being drawn. Nobody's right if everybody's wrong.
Man, that really gets at how divided things were. People fighting over everything, like the war, civil rights, everything. And this line is like, if everyone's so sure they're right that they can't even talk, then we're all just messed up, right?
Young people speaking their minds are getting so much resistance from behind.
This totally hits on that classic generational clash. The younger crowd with their new ideas, running right into the old guard, who just weren't ready for change.
Time we stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down.
The music itself is so cool too. That opening guitar riff from Stephen Stills just sets the mood. It's kind of mellow, a little bit sad, but also really thought-provoking. It's not in your face, it's more like, let's just think about this for a second, you know? And Stills' voice, he sings it so calmly, almost like he's just telling you a story, not yelling at you. And the harmonies? Man, that's classic Buffalo Springfield. They just make it sound even more heartfelt. The title itself, For What It's Worth, that's actually a really cool touch. It basically means, here's my take on it, for what it's worth to you. It's not saying I'm right and you're wrong. It's more like, hey, here's what I saw. Think about it for a sec. So yeah, this song became way bigger than just the Sunset Strip. It became the soundtrack for a whole generation, figuring things out, standing up for what they believed in. It just perfectly captured that feeling of a world changing right before your eyes, you know? And that's why, even today, when something big is happening, when people are out there speaking their minds, you can bet For What It's Worth is gonna pop up somewhere. It's just one of those timeless tunes that always feels right for the moment. It's a great example of how a song isn't just something to tap your foot to. It can be like a little time capsule, showing us what people were feeling and thinking back then. For What It's Worth totally nails that. So next time you hear those first few notes, remember that crazy scene on the Sunset Strip. Remember the young people who just wanted to hang out. And remember that simple but powerful message. Everybody look what's going down. It's still worth listening to, for sure. All right, that's all for today's Lyrics Decoded series on For What It's Worth. What do you guys think about the song? Drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And hey, if you dug this, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Groovy Tunes with Del if you haven't already, and ring that bell so you don't miss our next video. Until next time, keep the good vibes going and keep your ears open. Take care, everyone.